Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's B. Avery here for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And with this episode, we are talking more about the film The Banker, which a lot of people are upset about because it did not premiere when it was supposed to at the AFI Film Festival, American Film Institute Film Festival. It's not looking like it's going to be popping on the Apple Plus TV streaming series in January either. But what is The Banker about? Well, The Banker is based on the true story of two African American entrepreneurs, Jackson and Mackey, who during the 1950s hired a working class white man, Holt, to pretend to be the head of their business empire while they pose as a janitor and chauffeur. Now, I really wanted to see this movie, and everybody did. I did a trailer reaction to it. You can subscribe to my channel and go check that out. But we have some new development that came out a little bit ago. Says The Banker cast and director defend the film after Apple delays release. I am reading this from Variety. Seems like they are the one that got the scoop, giving credit to Mr. Brent Lang as the author of this article. It says the cast and crew of The Banker are rising to the defense of the film after Apple delayed its release. The technology giant has originally planned to debut The Banker in the height of award season, given a prime release date as it moves more aggressively into content space. So again, just to kind of catch you up if you don't know exactly what's going on, early on in this year, Apple bought The Banker for about $20 million. And it's about what I just read to you. That was the official synopsis, based on a true story starring Samuel Jackson, Anthony Mackie, Nia Long, Nicholas Hoult, Jesse T. Usher, etc. It was supposed to debut on December 6th at the AFI Film Institute and then launch on Apple's new television streaming series in January. But because of unknown reasons, initially, Apple pulled it at the last minute and it did not premiere at the film festival. And everybody was like, okay, what the hell is going on? Then we found out, and I did a video for this as well, that the Garrett Sr., who is being played by Mackey, Garrett Jr., who is a main producer of the film, his half-sister or stepsister, Cynthia Garrett, came out and accused him of alleged rape and or abuse that she went through from her brother, the son of Garrett Sr., Garrett Jr., back in the 1970s. She also claimed, and all this is alleged, she also claimed that it was like, hey, they're changing up the story. They're changing up the timeline. In the movie, they are saying that at the time that this banking was going on in real life, that, she was married to the character that Nia Long is playing. But at that time, they were divorced, and Garrett Sr. was actually married to my mother. And they wrote the film. They changed the timeline to write our mother and us out of the film. And so there was like a little controversy going on. So Apple did not want to be a part of that. And so what they did was they removed Garrett Jr.'s name from all the credits, and he is no longer part of the marketing material. And as of right now, Apple has shelved that, and nobody knows if we're ever going to see this film. But, all of this is alleged. Sexual abuse, sexual assault is very serious. So, I'm not trying to sweep that under the rug. But at the same time, and like a lot of the people in my comment section, subscribers like, wait a minute, the movie is about the banker, Anthony Mackie's character and also Samuel Jackson's character. It's about them. It's not about the bank. It's about the banker. It's not about the banker's daughters or the family. So, even if this did happen to them, and I feel for them, and I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with the story, of black people trying to, increase financial literacy and buy banks, so black Americans can, buy homes and start businesses and things of that nature. And so the writer, director, and pretty much everybody, a good over 50 people have come forward and they're defending the film, saying it's a positive message of empowerment. And I want to read a quote from all of them. "We set out to tell a story we were very passionate about, recounting the remarkable lives of Bernard Garrett Sr. and Joe Morris and their groundbreaking achievements combating racial inequality in the 1950s and 60s. Though we have no way of knowing what may have transpired between Mr. Garrett's children in the 1970s, including allegations of abuse we have recently been made aware of, our hearts go out to anyone who has suffered. The film itself is not based on the recollections of any of Bernard Garrett Sr.'s children, but rather on recorded interviews with Bernard Garrett Sr. himself, conducted in 1995, supported by congressional transcripts, court rulings, and other media articles from the era. We stand by the film and its positive message of empowerment. Signed by George Norfie, who is the director, producer, and writer. Signed by Anthony Mackie, actor, producer, Samuel Jackson, Nicholas Holt, Nia Long, Scott Daniel Johnson, Jesse T. Usher, and the list goes on. I mean, there are just so many people that signed off on it. Right now, you can look at the image I have on screen just to see how many people have signed off on this. And so, I mean, we have actors, producers, directors, writers, costume design, production design, composers, art, set director, prop masters. I mean, pretty much everybody was like, this is crazy. Basically, we want to put this film out, hey, people want to see this film. We want to see it out there. Let's put it out there. I personally want to see the film bad. I mean, I have some time to think about it myself, and I do think the film should be released. I don't know what Apple's going to do if they're just, I don't know. I mean, they're in the hole, right? Well, not in the hole. Well, as far as this film, I would imagine they are. I didn't mean their whole company, but I want to see this film, guys. So let's just keep making noise as much as we can. Share this video, tweet this video. It's on my Twitter. A link to this video that you're watching right now is on my Twitter. Retweet the video, make as much noise as you can. But guys, I want to know from you, what do you think about all of this? Do you think the film should be shelved, or do you want to see the film? Do you think Apple should go ahead and release it? And how do you feel about the whole cast and the crew coming together in solidarity, signing this statement, just saying, hey, this is a great film of empowerment and financial literacy, and the public needs to see it. But guys, that is just my opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I just hit 17,000 subscribers. It's a small milestone for me. I'm still small in this YouTube space, but that's okay. I'm still growing. But guys, please subscribe to the channel so you can get more movie reviews from myself. You can get trailer reactions from me. You get television recaps from me, as well as from some of my favorite shows, and also just me responding to entertainment news like this, the Banker or whatever that interests me. Okay, I would love to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year and start out the new decade, the new year 2020, with 20,000 subscribers. I just think that would be super dope. Also, you can look me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all that good stuff. It's right there at the bottom of your screen, pretty easy to follow. I also have links to my social media outlets in the description box and in the pinned comments. All you got to do is just click the link and then click the follow button, and bam, you helping your boy out. It's that easy. And then it just at least help me reach 1,000 followers on Instagram. But guys, I just want to again thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget to always chase your dreams, because I'm chasing mine. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.